Hello everyone, welcome to another garden tour. And at the moment we are enjoying nice weather here in UK and we are having very sunny and warm weather. But also the problem is I'm watering the garden a lot, especially the pots and especially the new plant that I planted this year. Well, I'm trying my best and I'm using all the dishwashing water, so I'm not wasting on water. And looking at Viburnum again, they are looking luscious and beautiful, and they are full of blooms. And I think these blooms won't last longer than 1 or 2 weeks, but before they lose these flowers, I wanted to share it with you all. So, how beautiful it is! Full of bloom. Along with Viburnum, this is ceanothus plant here that I think it's called California lilac, and the wildlife love it. I mean, the bees are buzzing around it like it's their favorite place, and it's beautiful. And I just love to see them, especially when the sunshine and the sun comes through it. It's amazingly beautiful. And I mean, the blooms are just not beautiful, they also are they have a very nice scent to it. And the scent is so lovely, and especially during the evening time, the scents are really prominent, and they just get to you. And the way they look is amazing. And in my sitting area here, this one is my little conifer, and it is a compact conifer, so it doesn't need much and it just looks pretty. And over here the hydrangeas blooms are coming up. Can't wait to see them. I mean, the last year hydrangeas blooms are still looking like they are a bloom, and they still look gorgeous, so I'm not gonna get rid of them yet. And this area, the fountain garden area, has got so many greens coming up. And these ones are lizard plant. I've got some varieties of plants here. I've got clematis, I've got here stilbees, and this brunaria. This brunera has got beautiful leaf. If you are a foliage person, go for this because it's just beautiful. And I've got this here new one here. I don't know, I forgot the name, sorry, but this one, the blooms are quite interesting, and I can't wait for it to actually grow out and really look gorgeous. I've got so many different kinds of ferns here, and the ferns are actually planted last year, I think. And this little bush here was actually moved from different place, so hopefully it will survive, and hopefully it will do better, because I was quite hopeful that it will survive, because you know it was a very good looking plant. And over here the viburnums are doing very good, and the viburnums, as you can see from different angles, they look beautiful. Before moving on, I wanted to share something about this plant. Ceanothus, it's so hard to pronounce. It's ceanothus, I think. And when it came to me, it came as a sort of like accident plant. It somehow managed to root in a multi-pack plant, and I just thought, okay, I've just put it in the ground, and in 7 years time it managed to grow this big, and look like a tree. I mean, what I did is over time I just sort of like poodle them, which means I just took off the bottom shoots and made it into a tree. And in fact, the lilac version of this plant is really famous, and most of the people like to have the lilac one, but I don't mind that it is white because it's actually complementing the a whole garden, the theme of the garden, and this is a fountain garden, and it actually is complementing the whole atmosphere, and I love it. I mean, although it wasn't, it just came to me as an accident, but it's good. And moving on to the wildlife area. The wildlife area is actually my little experiment and little project that I started not knowing what will happen, but what happened did surprise me because the frogs started living in here, and the tadpoles are amazing. They just are cute, and then I see them swimming about, and especially in hot weather they seem to, like the sunbathing moment. And let me grab one and see if I can show it to you. There you go. There's the little friend, and they're doing quite well, and I can't wait to see them grow little tiny feet, and like tiny little frogs. I mean that is something I would love to see, because for me that will be something new, very very new. So I'm really looking forward to that experience. Okay. The evening sunlight is doing really well for this part of the garden at the moment, and I've got different plants dotted around here. I've got heuchera, I've got conifers, I've got maple tree, and one plant that I would suggest, or I would, I would say, I like it because this one has bloom. Yes, it's the elderberry, and what I like about this one is it just the foliage is so beautiful, and it just gives you a big impact as well, without having to invest on big beautiful trees. And over here I've got my, yes, hydrangeas, and the hydrangea is blooming well, and so is my pittosporum. Is doing very very good. And I learned from the experience that never ever move pittosporum. Once you put it in the ground, just leave it there, and once they're happy, that's it, leave it there. And this one was a gift from my friend, and it's lilac. And moving on to the fish pond area, this is where I like to dine and eat and enjoy the place. And the azaleas are doing quite well, and although the blooming season is gone, the foliage are coming out, and the foliage are just too beautiful and just right, and they look like little flower arrangement, because the green and the pink and the new leaf is just the right thing. And move into it, I've just got to talk about my yes, hostas. I had to move some hostas in a pot because this one was doing well. So I just thought, okay, if I want my hosta to do well, maybe the best thing to do is to put them in pots. So I'm just hoping they survive. And the view from here is beautiful. And the thing about this one here is I've got so many foliage, and yes, this one's hydrangea. So I can't wait to share when the hydrangeas are gonna do well. And over here I've got my brugmansia, a new one for this year, and it's got a yellow orange flower, and this one has got a white flower, and it has been with me for many years. And looking at my hostas again, yes, these ones are doing well. And I don't know, I mean, this year is a good year for hostas. I don't know, maybe for me. Over here you can see the view is beautiful, and the ceanothus just makes it all complete. moving forward, again towards the fish pond area, I have the green wall here, and of course also down here I've got some green ferns, and these ferns were actually a clearance ferns, and they just look good, and they seem to enjoy and love their life in there. And over here the fatsias are doing very well. The fatsias are blooming sometime, but this year I haven't seen them bloom. And this is choicea, I think, and they seem to be happy. Even under the shade is blooming beautifully, and the fish are doing well, and they seem to be quite interested while I'm videoing their areas, and they seem to be quite, interested really. And moving on to the green wall section, I've got some fuchsias here, and I can't wait to see the bloom. With fuchsias, it's more about the blooms, and some roses are budding out, and I can't wait to see them bloom, because a lot of my roses are doing the same thing at the moment, only putting their bud out, but haven't I haven't seen any flower yet, but only one of them is flowering. And yes, the peonies have done the flowering, but one thing interesting about peonies are that their seed head looks like a jester head. Interesting, and it's cute. It's something whimsical, I think, but it looks quite interesting. And the water lilies are shooting out some leaf, which means they are happy in there, because I was quite worried about that one. And of course this is my new areas, and I have planted new plants in here, new roses, new perennials, so I can't wait to see what they're gonna look like in the near future. And some gladioli. I mean, I was really surprised when the gladioli kind of come out, because I was a bit suspicious of my own planting, but they're doing well. So yes, and the azaleas, this is a new one for me this year as well. And the euphorbias are just, seeding themselves out here, and I don't mind if they do that. And bunny tail grass, I mean, I can't wait to see them bloom. It's an interesting project for me this year. And over here I've got my oriental poppies. The perennial border is looking like it's gonna be happy this year, because I've never seen some perennials are actually doing well, and maybe it's the right place for them, and they say right plant at the right place, so maybe that is why. And the clematis are blooming, and they're looking gorgeous, and the woodrobs are just covering the whole place, and the alliums have come out, and yes, there are lots of lilies I'm looking forward to. I mean, I don't know which kind of lilies these are, because this year they just come out, and I just don't know, I don't even remember planting them, but I may have. But I forgot about it. That's what it is, isn't it? Sometimes when you plant things and you just forget about it because they don't come out in time. That's what it is. But this one here, I'm quite surprised, because all of them seem to come out quite well. Although I did do my best on, removing the slugs from this area. And yes, hard work pays off. And this is how it looks like from this side of the garden. From this is the mini orchard garden, and it looks like this towards the overlooking the perennial border. And the mini orchard have many kinds of trees, fruit trees. I've got here fruit trees, apple trees. I think this is a gala apple, and this one has really nice luscious red apples, and this year I'm gonna thin them so that I will have a proper apple, not like dinky apples. And over here I've got the Bramley apple, and the Bramley apples just are gorgeous looking. and this one is struggling, so, and this one is not, but the fruits are quite minimal. And these are the cherry trees, and hopefully I can enjoy some cherries from this tree. And over there I've got this cider apple. Cider apples are just interesting apple. They're not tasty, I tell you. I tell you that, but they look amazing. They just look ornamental. For me, it's more ornamental than the fruit itself. And the plums are thriving. I mean, look at the fruits in here. I mean, every branch is like full of fruits. And I hope they stay like that, intact, so that I can enjoy more, I can enjoy more fruit, more plums this year, and make some jams as well. And walking towards the grassland, as you can see, my grassland is looking a lot better than the video I shared a long time ago. And I did try sowing the seeds myself, and it did work actually. And it was a lot of patience, and a lot of hard work watering them in between as well. And yes, and looking at the climber roses, yes, I mean, this year I think they will have lots of bloom because I haven't moved them about so much. I mean, they have found their permanent place now, so they will be happy roses, and I can't wait to wait to see the blooms. And this one I think is sympathy, and the other one is penny lane. So I don't have the same roses, the in the same place. I've got just a different roses. That way you can enjoy different roses. And this one here is the annual border, and I like to try different annuals. And this year I'm trying to put some marigolds, and I sow them from seeds, yes. And over here it is looking quite nice. Over here, this one is a kind of grass. The reason I bought it is because it's interesting looking, and it is actually what it is. And on this side, I've got a lot of different kinds of dianthus. I mean, for me, dianthus, ticks all the, it does all the things for me, and they are always on sale, and they are always flowering. So, and they come back each year. And this one is my quiche tree. It hasn't flowered or bloomed yet, but maybe next year, hopefully. But I like the way it droops its foliage. And from here the view is like this, and I can see my wildlife pond, which looks like little rockery garden. And moving on to my tea room, inspiration Somerset, and little find here. And of course, this when I made this tea room, I had a vision, and that is to have a green wall around it. And when I'm sitting here and enjoying the moment, I should be, sort of feeling good because all the green surrounding me. And I have just done something out of place here, and I've sowed some runner beans because I was given a lot of runner beans by my mom. So I just thought dot it around in different places, and let's see what happens. But it seems like they're doing well, and this is how it looks like at the moment. But I can't wait for them to actually the hedges around it to look fuller and tighter, so that my vision will be complete. And over the or the ceiling will be, of course, it will be the wisteria. So when I'm sitting down here, the blooms are draping over me, and the view outside is the green, where it's a resting place for me, because everywhere is full of zimble zamble, and in the middle there is a resting place for me to rest my eyes, and that's the green grass. And I like everything to be natural, and that's why you know, as long as it's natural, it's nice. And the vegetable patch is not so full at the moment, and I'm trying to grow runner beans, and I've got different sorts. I've got onions here, I've got beetroots, and I've got asparagus here, and I've got, of course, some marigolds also, because it's good idea to have different, you know, different flowers in your vegetable patch that can attract some pollinators. And I've got potatoes in here, purple potatoes, and I've got some artichokes here, and I've got some tree spinach, which every year sows itself, it's self-sowing itself. I only bought one spinach tree, and every year I'm getting so many out of it. And oh, I've got parsnip as well, and the lavender is just tucked in between the potager and the vegetable patch, and they just complement each other, I think. And these two are really a different varieties of lavender. And for me over here, the rhubarbs are quite, you know, it has really surprised me, because I had to dug them out from different place and, you know, put them in this final place, I think. And they're doing well. So I will be enjoying some rhubarb crumble this year. A lot of rhubarb crumbles, I think. And this is my potager, and it is not looking as luscious as it should, because somehow every time I plant something here, it always gets destroyed by the slugs. But this year it's less. And I've got some beetroot here. I sowed them directly, and the deals are amazing. And the kales are coming out. Some of them were attacked by the slugs, but this one seemed to do well. Some borage here, it's self-sowed itself. And over here I've got chard. This has become my like a chard palace, because I had only had some chards growing in here, and they just self-sow, you know, itself each year. And my gooseberries, red gooseberries, and this year I wasn't expecting any fruit, because I was moving it in different places, and now it's their final places, so hopefully next year. And this is oregano, looking luscious and beautiful. The green, this is what I like about the lime green. And this one, this gooseberry is actually fruiting very well. And some lilies, I don't know where it's gonna come from, but it seemed to love it here. And I've got here some currants and some potatoes and some different kinds of vegetables and some greens, edible greens. And of course I've got a grapevine. Yes. I don't know, I mean, I just love fruit trees. I mean, they're just one thing that you need in the garden, I think, to make your life interesting, to be fair, because they just have so many interests. And if I can share you the fruits, yeah, there you go. They are really nice, and they look, I mean, extraordinary for me. So yeah. Okay, so the white currants are, you know, I mean, generously, you know, fruiting. So hopefully I'll be having a lot of jams and a lot of chutneys. I don't know if you can make chutneys with the currants. And I've dotted around here oregano, and hoping to make it look prettier and pretty potager. All right, so that's all for today. And as you can see, my garden is not that big, but I've created a lot of different rooms in the garden, so I can enjoy different fields in the garden and experiment with different plantings and making the most of the space, really, and really enjoy the process as well. And I hope you enjoy this tour, and please like and subscribe to my channel if you can, and support my my videos if you can. Until then, I will see you next time. Enjoy